gonna need a whole lot of sirens, ambulances, guns, semi-automatic weapons. Woo! That was really loud.
It's Florida Man style.
Florida Man
style.
You would think that the Florida Man thing should be like a comic book. Some type of...
A graphic novel?
Some type of... I mean, it's entertainment.
Anime?
It's entertainment. Charlamagne the God has made a career off... Well, at least he's added to his career by the content of the Florida Man. Have you seen all those donkeys of the day?
Yeah. Florida...
Not to
Donkey
mention,
Day. What is it called?
Florida Man.
Is that what it's called? Florida Man?
It's Donkey of the Day, but yeah, just Florida Man.
Florida Man does this. He said the craziest people in the world come from the Bronx and
all of Florida.
I
think that's true. I think that we are, since we're such a transient
evidence suggests
state, that we have cast of characters that just go, and it's not just crazy white people, it's crazy black people, crazy Spanish people. Is it in the water?
Consistent. It's got to be some combination of heat, water,
and internet.
Maybe.
I think internet. I think
drugs,
we've
pills.
always had Florida Man.
Got to be drugs too, man.
You know, remember we were talking about that guy from Miami named Boot Gang that does all the crazy shit on Instagram? I think the Florida Man inspired him. He created a whole career. Now, arguably, it's not a good career because he's like shot himself multiple times, almost killed himself, got arrested multiple times.
Yeah, not productive necessarily.
But you become famous.
Infamous?
Yeah, it's infamous. But if you
what's the difference between famous and infamous? Do you know? I don't know.
If you can parlay it into some type of career.
Okay. So then you would be infamous.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, but serial killers are infamous. But they sometimes can become famous because we make movies. Why do we make movies about... It's like we're attracted to all this negativity. We love it.
Drama is what sells. If it bleeds, it leads. That's just, I think, how we've kind of like formed this world as a society, I guess, as a culture of human beings or whatever. We've kind of formed it to be, I guess, early on too, right? Where people wanted to see theater.
Maybe it's like a Darwin type of principle of eliminating the weak people that are fucking retarded.
What are you talking about?
We make fun of people that are outside of the norm, right? These idiots like this, we put them on a pedestal. We all look at them. It's like the guy in the Meth Mania episode that brought the meth to the police department, and you made this funny joke about, hey, guys, come check this out, and you bring everybody in.
Right, because
It's
more
tribal.
so you can't believe the sheer and whatever you fill in with audacity or stupidity or whatever. You can't believe that, so you want other people to see that. You don't necessarily make fun of him because he's stupid. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But not because he's effing handicapped mentally. If he's got a problem like that, then obviously you're not going to really make fun. You shouldn't really make fun of him.
And it's an example of what not to do.
Right.
Darwinian principles of getting rid of fucking retards.
But it's not a good word. But you know, we should look more toward helping people like that, obviously. But if he has all his faculties and he's just stupid, and he just does the dumb shit like that, then yeah, I would clown him for being stupid.
Why can't we call people like that retarded?
Because it's a derogatory word.
It is?
Same reason you really shouldn't say Oriental or colored or yellow or...
But if I'm not calling a disabled person retarded and I'm calling an idiot retarded...
Same reason you shouldn't use the, you shouldn't say faggot. You shouldn't say any of that stuff. All of that stuff is just off the table because it's a sound that offends somebody. And this is only if you want to participate. If you don't want to participate...
Because pimps, they call their girls that don't pay them money fags.
If you want to say bitch and you want to call a girl a bitch, you don't want to... No, I didn't know that. If you don't, because it's literally a sound. It's a noise that comes through a hole in somebody's head. It's just It's noise.
It's triggering.
But it's triggering. So people, if you want to participate in this world, the way this world's kind of set up, and you don't want to offend people, then don't say any of those words. You know, don't say nigga around anybody, and it won't be a problem.
Yeah.
But if you want to be the guy who says like, hey, I could say what I want. I can do what I want. It's not illegal. And then you're right. It's not illegal. It's not illegal, bro.
You get punched in the face.
Yeah, it's like then you got to deal with the consequences.
Arrested.
Yeah, but then somebody hits you and then they got to go to jail. So I'm very much, me personally, for stuff like that. If I see something that I think is funny, including somebody being super racist, I'll laugh. Because sometimes that shit is just funny. Sometimes, literally, to me, something so crazy racist is funny to me. Including when somebody says something completely stupid, or if they do something really stupid, like a Florida man does, that gets them arrested or hurt.
I just think anything that's in humor that's not meant to really offend somebody, I'll go back to it. If it's made in humor, right, then it should never be taken with disrespect, unless it's somebody that's being, and even at that point, it's all about perception, and I don't agree with it, but if you have like a crew of racist people that are making fun of other people and they're laughing about it, and it's in between their own crew, then it's not really disrespectful. Once the other person finds out, then that's when it becomes disrespectful. But it's like where I'm going with this whole thing is I'm a big avid fan of comedy, right? And I feel like comedy is getting diluted because we have to be careful with what we say because we don't want to offend somebody, and that's killing the whole principle.
Well, yeah. I mean, you don't. That's the thing. You don't have to. That's what we're saying. I think that's what we're both saying. You don't necessarily have to. It's just if you want to participate in the way the world's kind of set up.
Yeah, but people are getting canceled, so it's making it a have-to situation.
Because, again, going back to us molding the world in a certain way, we've molded it to, like, kind of really like to watch this kind of fuckery.
Yeah.
But then also, it's just entertainment, right? We're just entertained by it. We don't really want to be that type of person. So, in that way, you're not allowed to be that type of person. So, you can't say those words. If so, then I'm laughing at you because you're entertainment.
So you're not inspired by any of these Florida man stories? You don't want to get down with the get down?
I a lot of times when I hear a story like this, and then you look at this guy's like arrest record, and he's got like 20 something arrests, and he's got all these warrants out, and in that moment right there, I'm inspired to not worry so much about a parking ticket or not worry so much about like jaywalking or anything. When I'm like, oh, hold on, no, the sign says. We gotta wait. Just the sign. Look, the sign says we gotta wait, so we'll wait. I know there's no cars coming, but hold on. All right, let's go. When the Florida man out there with 30 motherfucking arrests, and he just walking the fucking around doing his thing, it's like, why am I worried about the sign? I should just walk across the street.
Yeah.
But I'm still that guy.
Well, I want to give kind of an apology because we're being misogynist again at this episode.
Why are you keep saying we?
We are. This is a Florida man episode. There's no women involved. Are we saying that there's not Florida women? Are we going to have a Florida women episode?
I think Florida man is just like a hashtag. It's just a way to describe
a Florida man. It's mad misogynist.
It's similar to saying bitch sometimes.
Is Kimberly from Florida? Is she a Florida woman?
She's from the ether
Welcome
of
back,
the
my
net.
Florida boys.
Oh, she's not even Floridian now. Damn, Kimberly.
You know what I mean?
Damn, Kimberly.
She broadcast out there though.
Welcome back, my Florida boys.
Oh,
this week's show is all about the Florida man.
Damn it.
I prayed to the AI gods that you guys make this list one day, mug shot and all. AI god are probably humans, so they will fail me off course. Let's get into the facts, assholes. Florida man is an internet meme, popularized in 2013, in which the phrase Florida man is taken from multiple unrelated news articles describing various actual people who hail from or live in Florida. Internet users typically submit links to news stories and articles about unusual or strange crimes or events occurring in Florida, particularly those where Florida man is mentioned in the headline and has been wreaking havoc. The meme calls attention to Florida's supposed notoriety for strange and unusual events. Miami New Times noted that freedom of information laws in Florida make it easier for journalists to obtain information about arrests from the police than in other states, and that this is responsible for the large number of news articles. Florida already had a colorful reputation on the internet, with the social aggregation site Fark having had a Florida tag for years before the Florida Man Twitter feed appeared. However, after the creation of the Twitter feed in January 2013, and its simultaneous popularization on social media sites Reddit and Tumblr, initially through the subreddit Floridaman and the Tumblr blog Stuck in a Bucket, the meme was featured in numerous news articles and stories throughout February 2013. Florida Man was also referred to in the opening episode of Season 2 of the FX show Atlanta.
The meme.
On November 1, 2018, Desi Lydic of The Daily Show filed a report comedically investigating the phenomenon of Florida Man. Florida Man, a new play by Michael Presley Bobbitt, premiered July 31, 2019 at New York's Theatre Row Studios. In 2019, a variation developed on social media in which people were encouraged to look up Florida Man and the date of their birthday, typically finding some bizarre occurrence involving a Florida man on that date. A CNN article on this meme suggests that the breadth of reports of bizarre Florida man activities is due to a confluence of factors including public records laws giving journalists fast and easy access to police reports, the relatively high and diverse population of the state, highly variable weather, and the lack of mental health funding. Also, this has fueled Charlamagne Tha Gods from Breakfast Club, segment Donkey of the Day. Seems like he has new Florida Man content every week on his show. Alright, let's let the fuckery roll, boys.
That's because of the heat, remember? I called it.
Yeah.
And mental health, that's pills.
Shout out mental illness.
Oh, yo! I went back to that more than once.
Yo, Zach Fox is the
I watched some other ones on that.
Yeah.
I've watched other ones, and they're okay.
Yeah.
I like the Rowdy Rich one. Roddy Rich, whatever her name is.
Rico Nasty.
Rico Nasty.
Yeah.
Roddy Rich is the guy from Houston,
like
right?
Singy rap. No, I think he's from West Coast.
There's so many. I've been trying to keep up. There's so many.
It's sad.
Rico Nasty, yeah. I like hers, too.
I like her a lot.
Well, I didn't really go into the music, but I like her version of the Kenny Beats thing, so I'm gonna check it out too. But what's his name? Zach Fox. Hey, there's another one. Like
Zach Fox could be a Florida man.
There's an interview where he's laughing at Kenny because that's his biggest one, and Kenny's trying to explain how it's kind of ruining his career because everybody knows him by that, and the guy's sitting there next to him laughing at him.
Yeah. No, I see that one.
Oh man, I love the fucking I love what everybody loves about it. I love the I'm gonna hit you with the K on Jesus. I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
He's like,
I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
He's like, I just got paid. Always late on my bills. So that's perfect theme music. Check out Zach Fox. Depression, is that what it's called?
Just Zach Fox, Kenny.
Oh,
Beats.
Jesus is the one.
Yeah, Jesus is the one.
That's Florida man music right there. All right, let's roll into these fuckery stories.
Yes, sir.
His turtle army would destroy them. Officers in Brevard County say they received 7 calls about a man disturbing the peace at 3 different locations. At one point, they say 61-year-old Thomas Devaney Lane walked into the police station, yelled at the dispatcher, and pounded on the walls and glass. According to the arrest report, he left but then called the dispatcher from a nearby 7-Eleven and told them that they would be sorry they messed with, quote, the saint. When they came to pick him up, Lane reportedly refused to get out of the car, yelled obscenities, and told them his turtle army would destroy them, saying they would see what would happen in an hour. Lane is now facing multiple charges of breach.
Yo, what if he's the real Master Splinter?
He's a real Master Splinter. They don't know.
A man in Central Florida accused of setting a raccoon on fire.
Yeah, he tried to explain himself as he walked out of jail. Take a listen to this.
8-year-old, first time I ever have go to jail. I never thought about killing nobody in my lifetime. No man, no woman. No kid.
Fuck
Just
this.
a raccoon, says Ezra James.
I
who after
mean,
posting his
can you blame the old man? Maybe the raccoon was like eating the shit out of
Did you
shit.
tell us?
$2,000 bond describes planning to kill the animal for eating his mangoes. And he says to prevent it from
That's a
biting him and
violation,
giving him
man. That's a
Throw
violation.
some gasoline.
Whoa, hold on.
I enjoy a match.
James says he set the raccoon on fire after catching it with a metal trap in his front yard. The 88-year-old saying a neighbor saw it and called the police. He still seems upset she did that.
She's a wicked woman.
James is originally from
Damn.
Jamaica and
Yeah,
says
you
he
just
did
can't
not
do
know
that.
that authorities
Yo!
would immediately euthanize the
Brevard
raccoon.
County.
When police
That
arrived
face
at
would
10
scare
o'clock
me to
Thursday
death.
morning,
Fuck
James
for a bird
watched
me
an
if I was a
officer shoot
raccoon.
the raccoon to put it out of its misery.
Two shot and kill a raccoon.
He may now have to explain his actions to some disturbed neighbors.
I would never have believed he would have done that.
James and Nancy Gill have been neighbors
Man,
for 20
see-
years.
I sure hope he thinks about it because God don't want us to do
Oh,
stuff
see,
like
okay,
this.
see, exactly. Boom. I'm glad she said that. I'm glad she brought God into it. Let me tell you something.
Jesus
Let me tell you
is
something.
the one.
Let me tell you something. It's crazy to me how offended people get when their own made up sensibilities are offended. That's a made up thing. I'm not saying God doesn't exist or whatever. I don't want people to get all crazy because who knows? I'm very much a agnostic
Yeah,
or whatever. I
me
don't
too.
know,
Yeah.
right? But I operate like
Spiritual,
this.
but fuck your
Yeah,
religion.
yeah. So, but for you to be so like, oh my God, look, my man's straight from wherever he's from.
Yeah.
Like that's how they get
They
down.
do that on Tuesdays.
And that's what maybe they ate
you
because
you can't call an exterminator in Kingston.
or wherever he's from, man.
I got the machete. There's gas tank to take care of everything, man.
Oh no. And I understand that he's here now, right? I understand he's here, but if he doesn't know, he doesn't know. Boom. Don't be like, oh my God, I would have. God doesn't. Who? Like, come on, bruh.
Yeah.
God, is it written? Thou shalt not burn the raccoon. I know it's bad. I know it's inhumane. I would never do it.
It is some first world shit, you know. Like if somebody comes with this condition, it was kind of like the episode of The Good and Bad Father, and there was a guy from Haiti with the gun in the house, and then the kid found it. You got to add that context. If people are raised a certain way, you know.
Yeah, but no matter what part of the world you're from, burning something alive is inhumane.
Yeah,
No matter where you're
I think
from.
he said he was trying to shoot it,
Right. Well, if that's what happened, you know, all I'm saying is it's just lighting some shit on fire and waiting for it to die.
and
It's
he's
like,
88, bro.
That's another thing.
He's fast enough to time travel.
He comes out upset at her for snitching and shit. You know, old school all the way.
She's a wicked woman.
Old school all
Hope
the
you
way.
laughing at my cultural appropriated acts.
Very bad. I'm trying to ignore it.
Not gonna catch no more because I learned my lesson.
So you won't set another raccoon on fire?
No, I done with that.
It's mad intimidating where they got the camera too, like down on.
What you really need to do is call and have somebody come and get him. Not do what he did.
Exactly.
What's the address of your emergency?
All over Winter Haven.
What's the address of your emergency right now? Sir? Hello?
I don't know. I'm too drunk. I don't know where I'm at.
Okay, what is it you're trying to report, sir?
I was just drunk driving.
You're drunk driving right now?
Yeah, all night.
All
Okay,
night.
well, can you
I'm
pull up?
actually right in front of the police department right now.
Can you pull over somewhere so an
But they
officer?
won't.
Where are you right now?
I don't know. I'm too drunk.
Okay, well, you need to pull over. Can you pull over for me?
Doing that.
Can you
Yeah.
can you pull over for me so we're going to get an officer to make contact with you? I'm showing that you're near 142nd Street Northwest. Can you
Oh,
look
nice.
around and see for a sign? What color is your
Yeah,
vehicle?
it's right past the police department, but no one's there, so.
Sir, what color is
I'm
your
just driving
sir,
home,
sir,
sir.
what color is your vehicle?
Wow. Damn, you're wasted.
Oh, it's F-150.
Okay, and where have you
Yeah,
pulled?
150 red.
Where have you pulled over to?
I don't know what street this is here, but it's right past the police station in Winter Haven. Let me ask you a question.
Okay, well, sir, I have
the local
officers on.
911?
No, this is Polk County Sheriff's Office. We dispatch for Winter Haven, and we
Polk
have a
County?
unit coming out to you now. What is your last name? Your last name, sir?
I think I'm gonna go get something to eat. They can catch up with me.
No, sir. What is your last name?
Is it helpful?
Yeah, it's very helpful. Yes, sir, it is. Where have you been all night?
I'm driving around trying to get pulled over. Actually,
Sir, what is your last name?
I think I'm gonna get something to eat.
No, I don't feel like giving that to you right now.
Okay, you called because you wanted assistance. Are you driving now, or did you pull over?
Nah, I pulled over.
Okay, what are you next to? Can you look out there and see what you're near? A landmark? What do you see?
It's,
What do you
like Silver Manor. I'm probably gonna pull in here.
Do you need EMS or paramedics?
No, I need the police department.
Okay, well, that's what I'm trying to get to you. So, if you do me a favor, look out. What do you see?
I'm a
Do you
bad
see
man.
McDonald's?
Come
He's like,
arrest
I think I'm
me.
gonna go
What
get
do you
something to
think?
eat.
It's a public.
You're near Publix?
His face
Are
looks
you
like
in the
he was
parking
doing
lot?
meth or got
Yes,
beat
sir.
up.
I'm driving on the wrong side of the road.
Now you're driving on the wrong side of the road, going in which direction?
Oh, no, this guy won't get on the way, though.
Sir, where are you? You really don't want to
Well,
hurt
you have a nice night.
Sir,
All right.
sir,
Have a good night.
sir. Officers are looking for you right now. I need you to pull over right now.
I am pulled over. You don't need to tell me what to do.
Sir, you called for help. I'm trying to help you. And you're on the wrong side of the street. You may
Oh,
hurt somebody
shout
or
out to the
yourself.
patience of the 911 operator.
She's trained, man.
No, I don't
And
want
she's
you
following
parked in the
training.
middle of the road. I want you to pull into a lot.
You know what? You don't have to. Either they're going to do it or not.
They're gonna, sir, they're gonna do what or not?
Damn,
I'll
bro.
have to let you go. I got to talk to the police officers.
What
All right,
is-
thank you.
Sir,
You're not going to get any more information from me.
Yo, that was fucking crazy. Yo,
It's
my
real
guy,
life, Florida.
my Florida man was guilty, felt guilty about what he was doing. So he called, pulled over, gave her just enough information, was wrestling with that shit in his head, got hungry,
Almost hit somebody in oncoming
decided
traffic.
to go on the wrong side of traffic. Man. Shout out to them. They got, I mean, I guess it was easy to find them once you're driving on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, there's only one police
And he was right
station
by a
in
police
Winter
station.
Haven, yeah.
So he immediately got some, but damn, Florida, man.
It will happen, and I wish I could say that this was all pre-recorded
There
or
was another,
it was real life, but it is.
There was another one where the guy got released. I think this was up in Volusia. He got released that day, and then like an hour later crashed into the police station with drugs on him. An hour later, crashed a car into it. Celebrated himself getting out. Got so drunk that he got in the car with drugs on him and wanted to drive by the police station and give him like a fuck you type shit. That just crashed into that shit and got arrested again. Florida.
Chips Ahoy. Look. Chips Ahoy, your favorite? Pizza? There we go.
47 years. He's like Betty White.
Once he was in the house, he didn't want to leave. I think it took us like 3 weeks.
47,
To
he
get him
don't
to
look
go
that
back
old.
outside. He was on the couch all the time or in the bathtub.
How are you gonna
Once we received the
put him in
complaint
the
about
wild?
the
He
alligator in the
eats pizza
backyard,
every
We
day.
started our investigation. Unfortunately, Gwendolyn the alligator is not in the proper caging that is supposed to be.
You ready for some more cookies? Look at that. Are you happy, little alligator? Yeah?
Is he a law enforcement officer?
Just a little pet. He's in my
Not little.
backyard.
I would like tell him what he needs to do to like secure it instead of trying to take it away.
Yeah.
No?
I mean, it's been with him since he was little. I don't know, man. You want like it depends on where he lives. If he has like a farm or something, but if he's got like neighbors and kids, like
I guess so. Yeah.
it's like having a fucking pit bull. I don't want my neighbor to have a pit bull.
Well, not. Pit bulls are fine.
It depends on the owner, I guess. Pit bulls are fine. You're absolutely right, but if you don't raise a pit bull the right way, there's more of a chance that it's going to be aggressive. Same thing with Doberman. Same thing with Rottweilers. So,
They just got that lineage.
yeah, they're just, you know what I mean. That's what they're trained to do.
Yeah.
bread to do, really.
Do you have any weapons on you, sir?
Yes.
Okay, where's it at?
On my hip.
Okay, so we thought. Are you a police officer?
I'm not.
Okay, all right. What are you?
A federal marshal.
Okay, all right, that's what we had asked.
No.
Okay. Just, we don't want you reaching for anything.
I'm not reaching for anything.
If you're a federal marshal, you understand what we're doing, right?
Absolutely. Just.
Do you have your federal marshal ID?
No.
So you're carrying a weapon with no ID on you?
No. Because I just stepped out of my house to
Okay.
get this character.
Do you have a number we can call for your supervisor?
No.
Okay. I got to take this for you just for our safety.
Handcuff him.
For what?
Until we figure out what's going on. You have a weapon. You have no ID on you.
It's not a real weapon.
You're carrying a fake weapon.
And you're a federal marshal.
No. He's got a little
Are
badge.
you not?
No.
Congratulations. You just impersonated a police officer. That's a federal offense. Oh, yeah. Congratulations. That's a felony.
Okay. I just.
Good eye, Alex. What's the story? Why are you carrying around a fake gun?
I'm a limousine driver. And
I thought you were a federal marshal. Hey, here, you got a badge that says U.S. Marshals. You're claiming to be U.S. Marshals. You have a badge.
County couple is out of hundreds of dollars and
Was it to like get laid? Like, why do you do that?
Florida man.
Are you gonna like kidnap somebody?
He was role playing. What's the difference
Oh, you're
between
an
that and
actor?
cross dressing? What's the difference between that and cross dressing? Can he identify as a cop?
Yeah,
I guess you
he's-
can't.
what
No,
is-
you
To
can't.
what end, though?
You can't identify as a cop. See the law. That's unconstitutional.
No, to
Somebody
what
wants
end,
to
though?
transition into being a cop.
Not the same thing. What
officer? That's my pronoun.
No, negative. Don't even try that shit. He's trying to get over it some type of way, or he's just out there having a good time, but he can't like. He said he was a federal marshal. He has
He's
a
a
badge.
transitional federal marshal.
No, that bullshit. No.
What if he wants to dress up and play? That's the only thing you're not allowed to do.
That's the part. But that's the part I'm kind of struggling with right now. It's kind of like Halloween.
He lied to the cop. He
shouldn't have lied to the cop.
Yo, I like to officer cross dress.
Now, if he's walking around telling people that he's a marshal, just telling people that, is that illegal? Just saying it?
Can't impersonate.
Then he's just doing shit that's illegal. I don't
Sorry
know, but
for
I'm
your
curious to see
psychological
why.
Condition.
I'm curious to see why, but obviously we don't know because
he's a Florida man.
several teeth after going to a man who claimed to be a dentist.
Yeah, it turns out police say that man not licensed, and now he's in big trouble. Brenda Lee Gonzalez tonight,
Another
live
one.
in Palmetto, where this guy was pulling teeth from his home.
Okay, hold on.
We just talked to
He's providing a service
Sorry.
to the community.
Sorry. But I hesitate to victim blame. You can't be going to people's houses, get your teeth pulled and shit.
I mean, if they're professional,
no,
if they got all this shit. It's a building.
No, right. They need to have a separate building other than where they take shits in consistently, sleep consistently, eat consistently, fuck consistently.
I've got my teeth pulled out in the kitchen before.
Nah, bro. That was. I'm glad that helped. I'm glad that worked out for you, homie. You should have been in a building with some nurses.
Sometimes you ain't got insurance, bro.
Sometimes you can't.
They try to charge you 2 for 50 teeth,
So
instead of charging 300 to get them pulled. Just like, all right, do it.
There's a reason.
Do it.
There's a reason. You know.
Bro,
Ideally,
this guy's 100 years too late. They were doing this in people's backyard all the time. 100 years
absolutely.
ago.
Now we live in a world where you should go to a place where there's a person and some anesthesia and some nurses.
You know they put fluoride in toothpaste?
Yeah, and I know some places they ask you about it.
So they put fluoride in your toothpaste. Fluoride helps decay teeth. That was basically promoted by the Dental Association of the United States.
Mhm.
And you still want to trust these people?
Yeah, because they can clean your teeth and they can put in other things when you need dental, and I can still go home and brush with my toothpaste.
Oh, so
it's not like I take their toothpaste and take it home, and it's not
Oh.
like I get cleanings with their like whatevers. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that day I do get like the fluoride heavy treatment or whatever when I'm rinsing and all of that stuff. But that's only one time when I get the cleaning. 2 times a year.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm at the house with charcoal toothpaste.
So as long as
Boom.
you're American, you should be going to a place. But if you're in some third world country with no budget, do what you got to do.
I think if all else is equal and you have the ability to, then you should do things that are the best for you. And the best thing for you is not to get your shit pulled out in somebody's kitchen. It just isn't. It's not sanitary as like it needs to be. It isn't, you know, you don't have the fail safes that's there as far as like there's maybe a trained surgeon there. There's just, you know, you never know what goes down. But that's what you pay for, to your point, to our point. That's what you pay for. That extra money is that safety and making sure it's done right. Yeah. But, you know, I don't want to be in somebody's living room getting my eye surgery done just because it's simple. Yeah, sure, you got the machine here for my LASIK, but like there's your kid, you know, and it's just, I'll pay the extra whatever if I can. Again, if all things being equal, if you got to do some shit, you got to do some shit. All the way down to Tom Hanks in the cave on the island when he had the thing.
We'll see.
He didn't have anything, and it's like, well, he did it and it worked. Okay, that doesn't mean it was right or good or whatever. It happened, and he needed to do it. So
basically, you're saying fuck poor people.
Nope.
Okay.
The man's wife, and she tells us that she can't talk. Her attorney has advised them not to talk, but that we are not getting the entire story of what her husband is being accused of, which is
she looks like a Polly
offering
Pocket.
Discounted dental service, much cheaper than you could get at any dental office. And it wasn't until a complication that the couple who reported him realized he may not be who he says he is.
She reminds me of a porn search inquiry. Petite.
This is the man Manatee County investigators say offered discounted dental work from his home without a license. This 12-page arrest report reveals 53-year-old Robert Rhinelander pulled teeth and even made dentures right from his living room.
Yo, he's kind of scary looking, though. I don't know if I mean, nice house, though.
A couple told investigators Rhinelander told them he was a dentist with a practice in South Carolina. It wasn't until a complication that the couple realized he was lying. The woman told investigators Rhinelander pulled 11 teeth from her mouth and made her dentures that didn't work. The report claims Rhinelander pulled 10 teeth from another man without any anesthesia. He told investigators he saved $1,800 compared to going to a dentist office. Turns out Rhinelander once worked as a dental technician in South Carolina. His license, though, expired 10 years ago. Rhinelander now faces charges for unlicensed practice of dentistry. We tried talking to Rhinelander at his home and by phone, but
she's eye level with the door.
Haven't heard from him.
The door handle.
I talked to the couple who reported Rhinelander. They tell me they have an attorney of their own and plan to file a malpractice suit. Reporting live in Manatee County, Brenda Gonzalez, ABC Action News.
I still want to see the facility inside the house before I judge.
That's what I'm saying. Tenant one time? You're crazy, dude. You got to take a couple.
With no anesthesia. He must have some pain pills. It is Florida. Check the pill mill episode for that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, shit. Fuck a ski mask. I'll use a t-shirt. Okay, bro, that's not the proper way of robbing people.
Help him.
Oh,
Help him.
damn.
Help him. Your boy in the red punk. This guy's chilling. These guys don't know what the hell's going on.
Kick him in the head. Oh, his other boy came through with he's wearing this other boy's t-shirt. Hold on a second. So they were both in this shit. And he forgot his ski mask and was like, yo, let me borrow your t-shirt.
Yeah.
Evidence.
What are you doing?
He's making sure the gas is okay. He's probably, damn, I hope I don't get shot. They're going to let Randy never live that down. Damn, Randy, you didn't help out while we almost got killed.
This guy's not even shooting. Kudos to that guy for not killing everybody.
All right, just let him go.
I'd have popped him all in his leg, bro. Neither one of those dudes are getting back in the car if I'm there. I'm sorry. If I either got shot in that situation or I shot somebody in the leg. Because and I'm also the dude in the red at the beginning. The guy who didn't do anything. I'm him at the very beginning where I'm just, all right,
trying
you
to
got
assess.
it. No, yeah, just standing still.
Well, also you got to worry about getting shot in the fight.
Once it's on, then it's fucking on. Then, you better do something. What's the dude, Wyatt Earp said once the fight commence the fighting or get Get
I
away.
don't know why I don't quotes, but go ahead.
Once the fight commence the fighting or run away. You don't just sit around like hoping for the best or whatever.
Yeah, Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
How's it going?
A startling
But yeah,
surprise.
Yeah.
what you gotta try to do, man. Right there, man. Because he could have helped.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
It's just the gun at the moment. It's
He's in
wavy.
shock. Yeah.
You don't know like what's gonna happen, but
I'm saying everybody else is like rolling in a circle, and you're still like trying to assess.
yeah.
Time for action, sir. Time for action.
I'm saying his boys are not gonna let him let that down.
Nope. Hey, man. So everything, an hour later.
You
everybody's sitting
okay?
around.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Are you good? Are you all right? Damn, homie.
This looks interesting.
In a Cape Coral parking lot. After police got 30-year-old Christopher Baczynski out of his truck, he could tell where it was going.
We're not there yet, bud.
Officer said they
he's
knew
like,
him from an
"Fuck it."
incident the night before where they had to take him home. He told police he'd been drinking Chardonnay.
Take me to jail. I'll buy you a V.
Well,
I deserve to get a jail.
when they asked him to do a field
Okay.
sobriety test,
I can't eat some more french fries. I'm not gonna.
Why is this video happening?
he eventually agreed, but officers say he couldn't stay focused.
I'll bet you I can do a backflip right now.
He then told them
See
to
it.
watch.
See it. Perfect.
After failing the test, he
That's
refused
kind
his
of fucked up.
breathalyzer.
The cops should have let him
Officers
do
No,
found
this
that.
whole
a
video's
chilled,
fucked up.
unopened bottle of wine in his truck and placed him under arrest for
Wino.
DUI. They say the smell of alcohol engulfed the police car, and he fell asleep as they sent him to jail. This is his third DUI arrest in the last 3 years.
Sad, man.
Why do you keep on drinking and driving, bud? You could hurt someone.
Yo, why did you play that? That wasn't funny at all. There was no comedic value to any of that. That was a very sad one.
It's because
It was sad in multiple ways. Let me tell you
shout
something.
out to the Florida Man and More channel
Let me tell you something.
for cutting that up for us.
That showed a lot of things. Didn't
French fries can help you beat a DUI test.
No, man. Look how many chances he got. Just
Oh,
being
that's what I
all
was thinking.
Ripped up and being like, just take me to jail, take me to jail. And they're just like, well, wait, we got to see.
Well, none of these are supposed to be funny. This is all human condition.
But some of them are funny. For sure.
That's your perspective. I thought the French fry line was pretty funny, and the fact that he was acrobatic.
It's very true. It is my perspective. You're right. Oh, God. That happened in Florida?
That happened in Florida.
A beyond reckless ride on
Oh,
I-95
Jesus. Look at
endangering
the.
this guy's life and so
Yo,
many
tell me
others.
something.
And you'd never believe
Tell me something. How are his flip flops staying on? He's
How
at the
is he
angle-
staying on the car? He's on the expressway.
It's at the angle where it should be sliding off of his foot, right? So
Yeah,
how the
sucks.
hell? I don't understand how
He's
that.
multitasking like a motherfucker.
Dang, and you know what's so messed up is that he could really like die all the way.
Bro, that's what makes this fucking video the crazy. He's on I-95. He ain't on a residential street.
Yeah, he's doing
She got
70.
on to the fucking exit.
He must have cheated on her.
Entrance, sorry.
He had to have cheated on her.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Maybe he's supposed to get the car on Friday. She's like, no, bitch, I'm driving it to work.
Did she get arrested?
believe it if we did not have it on camera.
And new tonight, we're talking to the driver who saw this firsthand at more than 70 miles per hour. CBS 4's Hank Tester is live at FHP headquarters
His knuckles
in
are white.
Sweetwater, where troopers are desperate to find that daredevil and the driver. Hank.
Rutabaga, who knows what these folks were up to, but it was certainly a
It's the
shock
real
to
Mr.
the guy
Potato
with the
Head.
cell phone camera
He
and a
fell
whole
asleep.
bunch of drivers heading south towards Isesbury Road on Sunday night. Here's the story.
It's South Florida, and it's expected. You know, it's expected.
Yeah,
crazy.
definitely
Miami
South
crazy,
Florida
stuff
house.
like that.
See that shit?
How crazed can you get? I-95 Sunday evening, guy on hood of a Benz
Is he on the
heading
phone?
south, 75
Yeah, I think he's
miles
talking
per
to his
hour
girlfriend.
towards
It's like,
Isesbury
I need you to
Road.
pull over before I
Daniel
fucking die.
Rada took the video on his cell phone.
I would be holding on like for my life with both hands, you know. But this guy was one-handed, you know, the phone. Like he was turning around, moving around, looking around, and I don't know what to think.
So check it out. Guy on hood, woman driving the black Benz, one hand on the wheel, one holding a phone.
Both of
Daniel
them.
Maida thinks They were talking to each other while blowing down the eye.
When he was one-handed, he was literally just like that, and he would turn around and like look that way. So it was scary, but also like it was really, really crazy and funny. I was but I've never seen anything like that.
I-95, a safety challenge day or night, with or without a guy riding the hood. Daniel Maida, an engineering
He's
student,
got the same flip flops on,
but
just
realized
different color.
he had a big responsibility. Called 911, gave him a car description and a tag number.
They were putting their lives in danger, but also like people around them. You know,
Scene
like,
from
if you would
fucking
fall
Matrix.
off and hit me, you know, that's on me.
And the strangest thing of all, both rider and driver seemed calm. No big deal.
It was like, holy crap, like what is going on?
This happens every Tuesday.
Brace yourself for what you are going to see. The guy approaching the car is about to go completely bananas. First,
no.
he threatens the
He's
driver.
got the police
You're
thing.
gonna be in a hospital if you don't get out of here.
No, you can't bring a weapon out on me.
Yes, I can, because I have one.
And then he
gosh.
goes nuts with a metal stick. Damian Dallin recorded the entire scary encounter.
Hope that's somebody rich and
He says the
famous,
fight
'cause fuck
stems from a money
you.
dispute over a landscaping bill.
What's your name? I was in shock.
Unbelievably, after smashing the window, the attacker gladly identifies himself.
What's your name?
Dennis Tissington.
Then
You're
the
going
back
to jail,
window
bud.
gets smashed, and Damian had enough.
Get out of here.
He drove off. There's more. This involves a shocking road rage in Gainesville, Florida. Two vehicles pull into a gas station for the nasty confrontation.
Ooh, she got a
Watch
gun.
as two women get out of the black pickup
What's
truck.
up?
One of them is
My name is
wielding a gun.
Beth.
Before she can cause any harm, her friend wrestles the weapon out of her hand. Jacob Sylvester was charged with assault and battery, but
Oh,
he's
what?
refusing to identify the gun-toting lady friend.
What?
Luckily, no shots were fired.
How did he get in trouble? There's some context. There's other stuff happening there. But
I think he initially
afterwards he
was
probably beat up
into
somebody
yeah,
or did
no,
something
before he was in the fight and she get out
with the gun.
Right, to give him back up.
She did.
This one's crazy as fuck. So this is CC footage of a backyard of this Cuban family, and these guys come in to rob the house, and Uncle Julio holds down the fort. Yo, with a machete. Other guy had a gun, and Uncle Julio backs him down with a machete. Real Cuban Florida man shit.
Sarasota, huh?
Dog came out like, what's good? Oh, they caught one of them too. Yo, with a fucking machete. Shout out to him. Balls of steel.
So with the gun, what are you holding it like that for? He just threw it away.
Like, fuck the gun. I
So
got my
was a
machete.
kid. He was like fucking 14, 15.
Yeah.
This Florida man
Jesus
warned them that his
Christ.
turtle arm.
So, Thompson Nation had a few stories. You want to give us a rundown on this awesome story?
I think the title says everything you need to know about it. There's a fucking sex party happening over, I think it's in Volusia County, somewhere out near the Daytona, yeah. And I guess during the party, somebody's gun got stolen. So I guess he had some problems because he had to identify who did it. But there's like, it's a massive orgy, so it's hard to try to kind of tie everybody, pardon the pun, tie everybody down and be like,
and everybody's naked, right?
Well, yeah, I guess, but not initially. You know, you kind of probably go around, and then I've never been in an orgy, so I don't know. But I guess afterward, I assume everybody doesn't just like finish at the same time. Because people kind of like
That
leave
would
and
be
probably
talented.
go off and go do their own thing at some point, maybe two or whatever.
So it's like a swingers party.
It was, yeah, but it wasn't just a swingers party. It was a massive orgy. You know what I mean?
Of like 20 people, huh?
But he had to. He couldn't give it to him. He couldn't give him the actual names of the fucking people there because I think it was also one of those kind of like eyes wide shut type things where people had masks on and stuff like that. So you just sort of saw body parts instead of like you know, you don't really know I don't know what's happening here. He's like,
that's the eyes wide
pink,
shut mask.
Yeah, but he has like pink hair. Oh, it matches this. Is that a her or him? Also has a receding hairline, so I'm not sure.
So there was some trans.
That's a weird picture to use for that weird sitch. But like, I guess only in Florida. Not, you know, you got to worry about people stealing your
gun at an
your
orgy.
Second Amendment right.
I thought it was a dildo or a lighter.
Conservative orgy. Must have left a lefty and let a lefty in. We stole something.
Sounds like I have a friend of mine is an artist named Perigo.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Perigo?
Yeah, I remember him.
Perigo is a painter. He does like live artwork, but he usually has like really beautiful women that he paints naked.
Mm-hmm.
And I went over to his house in Daytona. Daytona must be like a fuck fest or something.
Yeah, man.
So in his room, he has these paintings that look like abstract paint. You know, like there's no real like form. It's not an animal or a tree or a man or a woman. And he's like, you want to know what those are? I was like, I don't know. It's like a abstract painting. He's like, it's actually my wife's and my girlfriend's vaginas. So what he does is he paints the girl's vagina and then he puts it on canvas and like stamps the vagina on canvas. And
he paints their actual vagina?
He just like throws paint at their vagina or paints the vagina.
And then they sit down?
Puts the canvas, somehow on the canvas, either sit down.
Do they got like squat or split?
Yeah, something. The vagina's touching the canvas.
Is that like hygienic with the paint?
It's artistic, Thompson, is what it is.
I mean, I guess that's arguable, but no, it is. Yeah, you're right. It is artistic for sure.
It's kind of like when you get the baby prints.
Yeah. But is it hygienic? It must be, right? They wouldn't just be doing that.
Watercolors.
Or just wash it right away.
Watercolors.
That's actually dope the more I think about it.
Yeah?
Sorry.
You wanna try that out?
Nah, I don't think my girlfriend would be down for that.
Hey.
She'd be like,
art.
I guess, you know, if I go at it from that angle, you know.
I'm getting into art, honey. Oh, here's another one from Thompson.
Oh, the weirdest stories or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know them all by heart, but Florida man claims he blew cocaine. The wind blew cocaine into. Here's a Florida woman one you were talking about, getting everybody involved.
Oh yeah, 1% of the whole podcast.
I guess she got some cocaine in her purse, but claimed it was the wind, and I don't think she got away with that. Honestly, drunkenly called 911 on his wife is a black widow spider, so that's obviously meth. Florida man arrested for DUI after mistaking bank drive-through for Taco Bell. It is safe to say it was not taco time. Florida man accused of groping woman on a flight tells authorities the president says it's okay. Now that one's not funny.
Oh, it is.
That one is not funny because
I mean the act is not funny, but the fact that you're reading
you know to blame our great president for anything.
You know, I actually remember saying that
would be
as a
disingenuous
joke when I heard it. When I first heard the whole grab her by the pussy, I was like, damn, someone's going to try that because he's the president.
Mm-hmm. And, you know.
He was from Florida.
He
actually,
kinda,
guys, the story's about me.
He kind of plays to a certain crowd, and a lot of those cats hang out in the southern part of the United States. Woman sues hamburger Mary's for $1.5 million, says she was injured by drag queen's breast. What was in it? What do you think was in it? That's Orlando, Hamburger Mary's, right?
Yeah, they got one at Daytona, too.
What did they put?
They have good burgers there.
I know, but what was in the breast?
I don't know.
What did he be injured by? Was it like some bean bag or something?
Maybe.
And it had to be like big ones.
She all put it in the lady's face.
Probably when she turned around.
Lady got pummeled like boxing.
Bow! Florida man makes beer run with gator in his hand. There's video of that one. Oh, it's not even like a little gator either, dude. That's like a heavy gator. Duval County. So that's in northeast part of the state.
Holy shit.
Nah, don't fuck around. Don't fuck around, bro.
Wow, he's just doing that to random strangers.
No, he's not. You know what a front snap kick is? Fuck, kick that bitch right in the chest, running at me with a fucking...
Got my beer, got my gator. Hey, let me put my phone down and memorize this moment.
Unless it's my friend, and then my friend chases me around. You can't front snap kick your friends. Florida man hit by car during failed In My Feelings challenge. Remember when he was jumping out the car and doing that? Key, are you key? Are you key? Did he get run over by his own car?
Knee.
Oh. Florida man tells deputies he wasn't drinking while driving, just at stop signs, which is irresponsible because if you drink while you drive, then it kind of takes your concentration off. Although drinking while driving also, I think, isn't necessarily, depending on how long you drive, the worst thing in the world. Like a little pregame on the way downtown, as long as you haven't been drinking before you drive.
So the buzz hits you when you get downtown.
When you're downtown, boom, you time it out. 10, 15 minutes, anything over 15 minutes, drinking and driving, all right, maybe we have a problem. Yeah. But like initially, just because, and then you could be responsible downtown, and by the time the end of the night comes, you're good again.
You wear your seatbelt.
I'm just saying, like, instead of being like blasted before, Florida man chugged can of beer during DUI stop. That's fucking clutch legend shit right there. Florida man charged for asking.
We don't want to waste shit.
Florida man asked for charging deputies to test meth's quality. They brought it in. That was what we talked about, right?
Yep. Genius. Here's the gentleman that we were talking about.
Look at him just looking so like hurt that it wasn't the right choice. He was trying to be a responsible drug user, and that led into our talk about like
he's from the future,
legalizing drugs because he's from the future, and that's what meth does. It sends you into the future.
Look at that face. He looks like he's constipated.
Like, damn, guys, come on. This is not even going to be a point like in 100 years.
I'm constipated.
Florida man breaks into home, steals alcohol, falls asleep on the couch. So he must have drank the alcohol before.
Maybe he thought it was his house. He was just so drunk he didn't realize it.
I once fell asleep in the wrong hotel room in Miami after a night of partying. How'd you get in? How did I get in is a good question. No one can answer that question. Not me, not the lady. She asked the same thing. Door wasn't broken down or anything. It must have been unlocked. Like the party gods shined down upon me when I was struggling to find somewhere to sleep.
Maybe when you get really drunk, you learn how to pick locks.
Right? With just nothing. Just my fingernails, maybe.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. She's like, hey. And I look back. She's like, hey. What? She's like, you got to get out of here. I was like, why? And she was like, because this isn't your room. And I was like, oh, okay. I went back next door, and that's when I realized my car got towed. And
wow.
It was like a $500 trip to Miami. That should have been, $100 maybe. Go down there, party for a night, come back the next night. But I got
drinking mojitos?
I don't remember. I got fucked up in Miami with my boy. And it cost me $500 instead of $100. It was just one of those fucking weekends. It was years ago. It was way like it was Kevin. Remember Kevin?
Yeah.
He was down there with his boys. He was like, "Yo, come down. You could just sleep at our spot." I'm like, word. And then that night I went to sleep, but then there was like somebody else came, and I really didn't have no say because I wasn't paying for anything. So then I didn't really have nowhere to sleep exactly. I could have slept on the floor, but I guess in my drunken state, I was like, man, I don't sleep on the floor. So I like went out in the hallway and just sort of opened the next door I saw, and it happened to open, and it happened to have a bed in it. And it was just like, boom, But in my drunkenness, I forgot that when I parked, when I first got there at like 6 o'clock, that I couldn't park. I had to leave by like 6 a.m. or something. I had to like move my car to another spot. I'm just like, all right, cool. I can keep this here until like after we get done partying, which was also stupid because then I'm drinking and driving in Miami. But whatever, I'm doing dumb shit already. So then I fucking forget, and I wake up. It's 8 o'clock, or the lady wakes me up. It's 8 o'clock, and I'm fucking hungover, and I'm just like, everything's coming back to me, and I'm just like, oh shit. Hopefully I'm fine, but I'm there, and it's not even just a ticket. My car is gone. It already got towed. They in there just like soup. 2 hours, I guess, is a long time, but they weren't fucking around, dog. That shit was there. So I called the number, and then I had to walk. I had to walk with a hangover in Miami sun in the morning without breakfast or anything. And just show
How
up
far was the tow yard?
mile and a half.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, but it was bad. You know, it was just like, I may die.
Yeah. That humidity.
I'm just probably going to die now. And it's just like, it was like it was like a scene from a movie where it's just like, fish jump is like,
that was some good Foley.
Just all of that. Hey, you need a taxi? No.
So it's definitely okay to fall asleep in someone's house.
Has happened before. Florida man hid legless fugitive girlfriend in plastic tote. What is a plastic tote? What's that?
Like a cooler? Like one of those Rubbermaid?
Has to, because she was legless and she's smaller. She could fit in that. Police arrest fleeing Florida man when his pants fell down. Florida man asked about stealing beer. Learns it means jail. What? I don't even know. Florida man reportedly attempted to rob a convenience store armed with his finger. That's happening more and more in Florida. I don't know if it's happening across the country, but you're not even coming in and robbing me with a gun anymore. You have a note that you slide across. You say, I have a gun, but you never produce a gun.
Is that really a robbery?
That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying.
Just let me get the money.
It is. Because
let me get the money. They gave me the money.
You're threatening and you're taking money. So
they threaten or they just ask for it?
They threaten.
Like, give me the money.
No, it's like, I've got a gun or I've got a bomb or I've got something and you need to give me money.
What if you just walk in
and give a note that says,
give me money?
That's robbery. But what if you just came in and wrote down, give me $100 or whatever. Give me all your money that you have. And that's all you write on the piece of paper. And that's all you say.
Yeah.
It's still robbery.
Yeah, it's still robbery.
Oh, it's still robbery. I'm trying to like rationalize robbery. Florida man pulled over for DUI does cartwheel while telling cops how much Chardonnay he drunk. We just showed that one. Florida man breaks into stranger's garage, makes coffee. Yes. That's just helpful, you know?
I know I broke in, but I made you guys some coffee.
He did like 5 a.m. You know the guys that get up in like an hour. It's like, you remember the commercial? The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. What if the real
man in my house?
Right. What if the real commercial is like some dude breaking in and being like, he like makes the coffee and then you're like waking up.
If only the world could be a better place.
Yeah, so if your criminal
and that doesn't turn into like rape or something.
Oh, Jesus, right? Of course. It's Florida, though, so there's a chance. Florida man whose mugshot went viral arrested. Oh, the neck dude.
Oh, he's from Florida.
Yeah, man. So is the rapper. Isn't the skinny rapper from Florida, too?
He's from Ohio.
Oh, okay. But look at this dude's neck. I wonder how that happened.
It's regular. He says nothing. He said nothing's wrong with him.
There's nothing wrong with him. Florida woman passes gas, pulls knife on offended. Man, yeah. You don't like farts, bro? You don't fart? You saying you don't fart? You know you don't fart.
Remember the lady that shot her boyfriend? I posted this on Instagram. She shot her boyfriend because he was talking during... Oh, no, it was a guy. He pulled his gun. Like, she was talking too much, so he pulled his gun out and said, shut up, I'm watching TV.
Well, sometimes you got to make a point, a strong point, just so you understand it's real out here. Florida teacher accused of filing false report as cover for being late for work. Come on, dog. That's another woman. Wait, no, teacher. Never mind. I just assumed it's a woman. That's sexist of me. Police say Florida man tried to trade marijuana for fast food at McDonald's.
I mean, that's an even trade, bro. It's an even trade.
If anything, the guy's doing himself a disservice.
You get a couple Big Macs for like a 20 bag?
Bro, if anything, he's doing himself a disservice. Like, honestly. Right?
Yeah. Even if it's old,
weed is so much better than McDonald's.
Kids,
like weed is so much better than McDonald's. Like, why would you?
I mean, sometimes you want McDonald's after some weed.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck McDonald's, all the way up and down.
Yeah,
all the costs, even vegan McDonald's.
Let me ask a young 20-year-old Thompson.
Man, I used to fuck up with 2 piece. Or that one. What was the one? It was like the It wasn't the Big Mac.
Quarter pounder.
Is it the quarter? It was called like the.
Damn, you're lost.
It was called something.
You're lost. Can't even remember fast food.
Well, I'm happy about that. But it wasn't a quarter pounder either. It was like smaller than a quarter pounder.
Cheeseburger?
No, it was bigger than that. It was like a
not the Big Mac.
Not the Big Mac. Not the quarter pounder. It was like it had like a thicker patty. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, that one I used to get with the orange drink.
One.
I love that orange drink. Straight sugar, baby. Florida man robs bank, throws stolen money out window to getaway car. Yo, that happened in Cali one time too. But there's helicopter footage from it. This one, that's a way to get away and kind of get back to the hood. You know, you look at it as Robin Hood. You go into jail and it's like, oh, you was the one throwing all the money out the window. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Do you get protection in jail because of that? Maybe.
I mean, you probably get like a level of respect. Again, I've never been to jail, just like I never had an orgy. So I'm just thinking logically. I assume you get some amount of respect for
recognition.
Yeah, man, you give other people money and stuff like that. People like that, right? Especially criminals.
Yeah.
Florida man slapped with big mouth Billy Bass singing Fish after an argument. You remember that? You remember those Bass, the ones on the wall that sing songs? So I wonder if he got slapped with the fish side or if he got slapped with like the fucking.
That thing is designed like a shack foot.
I wonder if he got hit by the fucking the wooden part. You know what I'm talking about? Because it comes on a plaque. So you hit with that part, or did they flip the wood part over and just like, wow?
I don't know. Either one is gonna hurt.
I mean, if that wood part, I think it probably hurt a little worse.
I mean, that fish is like, that's what I'm saying. It's like a shoe. It's like the size of a shack foot. It's like a left foot.
I think it had a little softness to it though, because
you ever notice how like a foot inside of a flip flop looks like a salamander?
A salamander?
Yeah.
The inside of a flip flop? Is there an
no?
Inside
Your
to a
foot
flip-flop?
inside of a flip flop looks like a salamander.
I don't think I've ever thought about that. So I'm gonna go with no.
So this story right here is interesting. This is an Orlando, Central Florida man that decided to. Well, I'll just put the story.
And now to those new details on the man who was shot at by Orange County deputies.
We're told the suspect recorded the incident on Instagram. Deputies got a call about a man beating a woman at the Citra at Windermere Apartments on Citra Circle. News 6's Nadine Yanis joins us live now with more on this. The suspect...
Fuck it, let's go straight to the live.
Bitch, I don't see your fucking hands either, bitch. Fuck you. Okay, so he can come here and talk to you. Fuck you want. You pulled up? Pull up then. Pull up since you pulled up. Bitch, have that same energy. Bitch, what's up? You pulled up, right? So pull up.
They're laughing.
Right.
Laughing.
Pull all the way up. Bitch, fuck you, nigga. What's up? Bitch ass niggas, what's up? I got shit on my waist, pussy.
August
fuck
Alsina?
I know what's on your fucking waist, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Pussy ass cracker. Fuck you. That's why I'm fucking your white hoe. Cracker. Fuck you.
Fucking
fuck
your
you.
white hoe.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fucking
fuck
your
you.
white hoe.
Pull up.
Hey man,
Pull up.
remember earlier
Yeah.
when I was like, that was the most restraint? That
Fuck
was
you,
there's a
nigga.
lot of restraint too. I guess she's in the way.
I'm not. I'm not. Fuck that nigga, bro. Fuck you pull up like that fool. Pulling up and be like, that ain't cool, nigga. Fuck you.
Why did you
No, fuck this nigga. He can pull all the way up. Come here. Come here and talk, nigga. Come here and talk. Puss ass cracker. Pull up.
I think he's white. You think he's white? I think he's white. I can't see him.
Who,
but I
the
think-
guy that's holding
the guy
it?
that's
It's-
holding the light? But I think he's white.
Come here.
Are you sure?
Come here.
Apparently, he's not very brave.
Look,
Yeah.
stand in front of the light. Stand in front of the light. Stand in front of the light. Right? Stop moving. Fuck. Stop fucking moving. Damn. Shut your ass up, bitch. Get the fuck in the way of the light.
No, he's not doing any domestic violence.
Fuck this cracker, bro. Pulling up on me like that. What's up, nigga? Fuck you want to
Yo,
do?
he's trying to not fuck up the light for his Instagram live.
Puss ass cracker, bro. Who the fuck calls the police, nigga? Fuck is you talking about? Who the fuck calls the police? Who calls the police?
People that think that
Bitch ass
you're
nigga, bro.
beating your wife.
Ain't do shit to her, nigga. Fuck you. This
Yeah.
nigga pulled up on some fuck shit, nigga. What'd I do to you? Rachel, all right, hold on. Besides yell,
Rachel, tell him I didn't do anything to you.
okay, but what'd I do to you? So go tell that cracker that. Okay, so go tell him that they lying. Okay, tell him. I need you to tell him, because I don't care about none of this. You know what? Let's go home. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? I'm gonna turn up on these niggas all day, bro. Fuck these niggas, bro. Straight up.
What's she doing?
Trying to save him?
This guy's like, that's the cops? Yeah, bro, that's the cops. Thanks for your.
So you know.
Gotta
Don't talk to that nigga, bro.
respond to my
Don't say shit
Instagram
to that
live.
cracker, bro.
Boosted boy?
Fuck these crackers, bro. I need it so we can go inside.
I can't switch back and forth very well when I'm going live.
Fuck these niggas, bro. Calm down, bro. Fuck these niggas, bro. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck y'all. See your hands, pussy. Fuck you. Fuck this nigga talking about. See my hands, nigga. Fuck you. You looking at my bitch, ain't you? Fuck you, nigga. That's good enough. Fuck you, pussy. What'd you say? Let me see the bag, yo. Let me see the bag. Nah, don't. No, they're not. She just told you she's fine. These pussy niggas is fucking crazy, bro. Really finna turn up on this pussy ass nigga, bro. Y'all finna see this shit live, bro. Straight up, y'all finna see this shit live, bro. I'll take one for the team, yo. I swear to God. I swear to God.
They're gonna get shot. They're gonna take that for
Come
the
here.
team.
Come here. Come here, Rachel. Come here. Rachel, come here. Get your hands off of her, nigga. Get your fucking hands off of her. Get your hands off of her. Get your hands off of her. Get your fucking hands off of her. Rachel, come here. Rachel, come here.
Bust back.
Somebody said shoot back.
He's still alive. Only in Florida.
Oh, shit.
Fuck, bro.
Fuck.
Yo, these comments are hilarious. He's under the car.
Shut up.
Does he have a gun? Did he have a gun?
I think so.
Rachel, come here.
Come
Rachel,
here.
come here.
Nah, I'm good.
Fuck you, pussy. Rachel, come here. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Did he? I don't know. Does he have a gun?
Rachel, come here.
Why did they start shooting?
Rachel, come here. Come here. Rachel, come here. Let my wife go. Pussy nigga. Let her go. Fuck you, nigga. Bro, look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit right now, bro. What the fuck, bro? Fuck you. Rachel, come here.
Shot again.
These niggas still shooting at me and shit, bro.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, it got real.
But why did they shoot
First
him
up
at
here
him
tonight,
initially?
that bizarre and wild crime streamed live on Facebook.
Nadine was bitten by a canine unit before being booked into jail.
And Bridget, with the new morning, we are getting a look at that new mugshot that shows some of those abrasions from that canine who got him when he was arrested. But we're also getting new information from his arrest report now that he is in jail, including that deputies say that they fired their guns because the suspect fired the trigger and pulled out his gun first. Now let's take a look at the new mugshot of 21-year-old
He got his
LaForest
ass
Gray
beat.
with obvious marks on his
What do you
face.
mean?
Like I said, he was booked into jail after
Where-
being released.
The cops beat his ass. Look at his
Were
face.
you where are you saying?
Oh, you think he just got those from like falling on the floor?
When he was, he jumped behind the car and
He didn't look like that on Instagram Live.
from the hospital
He did not,
from a
sir.
canine bite. Now he's facing charges of domestic
Rachel, come here.
She's like, I don't think
assault
so.
and battery. Now, this was all happening live as Gray recorded the incident on his Instagram last night. The video showing Gray barricaded behind a car inside a garage, yelling and cursing at deputies, which we now know led to a shootout between Gray and 3 Orange County deputies. The new information coming from an arrest report, deputies saying that they got to the Citrus Windermere Apartments after getting a call from witnesses who saw Gray punch and hit his wife of 2 years, dragging her out of a car of a stranger that she jumped into for help, and dragged her through the parking lot where deputies say more witnesses tried to step in. They called deputies who surrounded Gray inside a garage.
It's
and
another
deputies
fucking
say that
grown-ass
Gray refused
boy
to come out from the
with
garage,
a gun.
show deputies his hands, or
So I've been following this story for a little bit, and he recently got a court date a few weeks ago, and he tried to tell the judge that him and his wife were role playing.
Right. He's good. I mean, he's good. He's got a future if that's the case. 'Cause there's some good acting happening. But yeah,
he's
man,
gonna take one for the team.
He just, you got into some sort of argument. She did something. You did something.
Here's some more background.
Y'all both
story.
did something. Whatever.
I started following him on Instagram because I seen his tag, and I guess what it is that she is an online amateur porn. She has like a private Snapchat.
Okay.
So she makes a lot of money. She even has a shit on Pornhub and everything. So she has
Okay.
a lot of videos, and I guess he kind of pimps
watch
her
any
out.
videos?
So yeah, some of them. See like what the amateur talent was.
Was it good?
It was all right.
All right.
I mean, she had a nice butt. She had a nice ass. But they're into like all types of crazy. Like she does stuff with her fans and stuff, but she makes a lot of money. So
She does
he's
stuff
kind
with
of
her fans in what way?
Like the fans sometimes come over and
Okay.
she'll fuck with them or
Okay.
whatever.
And he knew this?
He films it.
Okay.
Yeah. So they were making a lot of money off this. They bought that brand new yellow. I think that was like a Camaro or some type of newer sports car.
Okay.
And she was making all this money off of it. I mean, she still got her Instagram out. This happened in February.
Yeah. It's probably got a lot of attention on it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not even looking for her for that, but you found her because you looked for that. So I assume people were going to like look for that,
Well, the reason I know is because obviously I worked for a pimp when I was an audio engineer and I worked in Vegas. So I started watching his Instagram, and there was just some triggering activity. And then I found her Instagram, and then I found her private Snap, and then the Pornhub links. I'm like, oh, she's an amateur porn actress.
Did your research?
I did my research.
You're sleuthing. Nah, man, he handled it all wrong, right? And then he was super mad at her. Then it escalated. Then at some point,
I mean, that's his bitch.
Fuck it. It's not. I don't think anybody.
No, they're allowed to call each other that because he's like her pimp. She calls him daddy, and he says, "Bitch," or Rachel. I'm fucking your white hoe.
That's why I'm fucking your white hoe. Yo, man. Oh, it's so bizarre that people get up in the morning and brush their teeth and like go out in the living room and be like, yo, you getting ready to do that today? Cool, let me get it. And then you argue. What's the argument over? Probably something stupid, right?
I mean, if you really got the pimp game,
You ate
she
my
ain't trying
Fruity
to argue.
Pebbles.
She ain't trying to argue
I
back.
guess she is. Guess he did. He wasn't good at it, is what you're saying?
Maybe he needs to elevate his pimp game.
Or go to the opposite direction and think about maybe using his entrepreneurial skills on something else.
I mean, at least she's not working the track. I mean, she just does videos.
Sort of. She's bringing fans over, giving
Yeah.
them hand jobs and stuff.
More than that.
Okay, well, she's bringing fans over and fucking them, so, that's kind of, I guess it's not walking on the street. In some ways, it's much more dangerous.
All right, he's not a pimp. He's a porn director.
Right? It's a thin
And
line
manager.
between love and hate. It's a thin line between pornography and prostitution. But should be legal anyway. So I don't have a problem with that necessarily.
You want more Florida man stories?
Yes, give me the.
All right, so this is 9 minutes of motherfuckers stealing shit from Florida.
Yo, is this the one who goes all the way to did we see this one?
Hands of TSA officer Andy
No.
Ramirez.
Oh man,
We
I love
filed
this one because
missing
they put a
property
track.
report,
Okay.
But we're told nothing had been found and that we were essentially just out of luck. But we had been able to track our iPad the night it disappeared, 30 miles away from the airport, to the home of the TSA officer.
Brian Ross from ABC News.
2 weeks later,
What?
we showed up at Ramirez's house.
We're looking for a missing iPad. Missing iPad?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the tracking device shows that it's located right here at this address.
Okay.
Is it here?
No, sir.
And again, Ramirez denied knowing anything about the missing iPad.
Did you take it? No, sir.
You did not take it.
No, sir.
But after setting off an audible alarm on the missing iPad and asking him to search his house again, Ramirez produced it.
You found it. There it is.
Oh, weird.
Wow, it's actually here.
His TSA uniform shirt
Took his
now
uniform
off.
off.
Ramirez claimed that it was his wife who had taken it, not him.
I want you to explain how this iPad left at a TSA screening station ended up in your house.
My wife's, I'm so embarrassed.
Your
My
wife?
My wife said she got the iPad and brought it home.
You know, that can't be true because the last time we saw it, it was in your hands. It wasn't in your wife's hands. We saw it in your hands.
Okay.
I think it's
Well,
still
the force
ringing.
wasn't with a New Jersey man who is
How the
now
fuck you blame
I
your
think
wife?
it's still ringing.
She's out there like, what? What? Or she doesn't maybe speak English? So he says that?
It's like my wife doesn't speak English.
No. I'm so
It's her
embarrassed.
fault.
I'm so embarrassed. She did.
Maria, say yes.
Yes, okay. I was like, oh, Jesus. What a piece of crap, yo. First you stole, then you lied about stealing, then you went in and changed so you're less like a TA.
Because
you know what else?
Because the alarm was going.
You know what else we missed? That
No, it's not in there.
You know what else? When he walked up, I think he was smoking a cigarette. I think he was also hiding from his people smoking a cigarette. He's like outside, like walked out. He's like, "Yo, what's up? Hey, what's going on?" Drinking his coffee and shit. Smiley's an all-around scumbag.
in a Pasco County
Can't
jail
even blame
tonight.
his
He's accused
wife.
of shoplifting
Jeez.
Star Wars Legos from a Wesley Chapel.
Oh.
Investigators say he's been targeting locations around the country, and while his
Star
item of
Wars
choice may be
Legos.
designed for
How
kids,
high are you
Eric
right
Waxler
now?
is showing us those colored bricks are selling for big bucks.
Oh, you're not putting cuffs on me, sir.
When a Pasco sheriff's deputy tried to talk with Shannon Kirkley about shoplifting at Toys R Us, he didn't exactly want to cooperate.
I need backup. Toys R Us.
After a brief struggle,
Sir. All right, I'll compromise.
investigators say they discovered Kirkley removed security stickers from $300 worth of Star Wars Legos, trying to sneak them out of the Wesley Chapel store. They say the toy store chain had sent out a warning to be on the lookout for Kirkley because he's suspected of doing the same thing at several other locations.
Investigators say Kirkley wasn't stealing these things to play with or even collect. Instead, they say he was selling them and using the money.
This guy's broadcasting from his son's room.
It's like, dog, you got some of those, don't you?
No word on just how many Legos
Yeah,
Kirkley may
Dad.
have stolen nationwide during his arrest.
Damn. Yo, so no matter why he's stealing them, he's still in jail because he stole a bunch of Legos. Like, at the end of the day, nobody gives a fuck why you did it, but ain't you the motherfucker in jail for stealing
It's
goddamn
Lego Larry.
Steve Star Wars Lego memorabilia? You trying to start a daycare? What you doing, man? You stupid asshole.
In his pockets, although he told them the shorts belonged to a friend in Wesley Chapel.
Damn, he stole his shorts too. You can't even get your own shorts. Shit. It was a rough life, man.
Is at the Rolex store.
He's
You're gonna rob anything. Rob a Rolex.
Yeah, you know, don't be the guy in jail for stealing Legos. Be the guy going to jail for stealing a Rolex.
Don't be Lego Larry. Be Rolex Rob.
Rolex Rob. I was gonna call him that too. Oh, was that him stealing it just
That
now?
sounds like a dope rapper name. I might change my name to Rolex Rob.
He just stole that right now.
Stole what?
That just now. He was looking at it, and as she went back,
Business
like,
Owner
oh, let's go
talks to
back in. He
Eyewitness
just
News.
walked
He
away
hopes
with
that
it.
your tips
Because
will
for
help-
some reason, they were looking at it outside. Gotta keep going back, you know? He was like, okay, I like it. Let's go back in. Let her walk past. Boom, boom. And I'm going to just walk slowly away. Keep walking. Stay later. She's like, hey, what you doing? What are you doing? Just keep walking. What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Come back. Oh, my God.
Sir, run after him, lady.
What is she going to do?
Business owner talks to Eyewitness News. He hopes that your tips will help put a shoplifter in jail. The
Crime was all caught on camera. A team of criminals working together ripped off a chainsaw worth hundreds of dollars. CBS 47's investigative reporter Eric
That's my
Gonzalez
stomach.
shows us how they did it.
Stop what you're doing right now. Take a good look. Do you know this guy? The
Damn, you can cut your pee-pee off, bro.
Chainsaw from RG Equipment of Fresno.
That's dangerous.
Clinton
That's
and
dangerous
Fowler
news.
Avenues. By
You can
putting
like
it in
scratch it at the very least.
If somebody out there knows this fella, whether it be your neighbor, somebody that you may know,
Trying to start a lawn care
call
service.
police. Be a part of the solution.
crack a couple
as
eggs,
opposed to
bro.
be part of the problem.
Business owner Marcus Fierro says these crooks don't realize crimes like this hurt his ability to provide more jobs. He says it's more expensive for him to file an insurance claim than to just eat the costs. So how did they do it? Two crooks worked as a team. While one of them was being helped at the counter, the other one came back to the showroom, ended up finding the chainsaw that he wanted, picked it up, and put it in his pants.
Put it in your pants,
he then
bro.
walked out the front door with his buddy
Isn't that
close
a
behind.
Sir Mix-a-Lot
What
song?
they didn't know is that the whole thing was caught on one of the many surveillance cameras inside
So what?
the
He got
store.
away.
There's plenty of businesses out there now that are putting in high quality HD camera surveillance systems. So we're able to get that information also out to the media and to the public to get these suspects identified.
Police say the guys got away in a silver late 1990s Ram pickup with an extended cab. Vieira put the theft on social media sites and even received calls from national
Yo, it
news
kind of
outlets.
works though.
Someone out there knows something.
Kind of looks like
and
me
he
sneaking
hopes they
candy
will
into the
call
movie
Fresno
theater.
Police.
It's like all like
Eric
there's
Gonzalez,
something
CBS
going on,
47
but
Eyewitness
fuck it.
Say a Florida woman was caught on camera being a real Grinch, stealing Christmas presents
Damn.
meant for a 2-year-old
What a
from
bitch.
stranger's porch. Law enforcement officials call it an embarrassment since the alleged thief is married to a police officer.
Wow.
The house she's accused of stealing from belonged to another cop. The home security footage shows a woman coming out of the car and walking up the driveway before snatching the
She's
gifts
got a bag
and walking
open, ready
away.
to go. She's like, no fucks
Mrs.
given.
Santa
The
Claus.
surveillance video was posted to Facebook, and the sheriff said it didn't take long for them to track down the alleged thief.
Some people just kleptos, bro.
Nina Hagar.
They don't even need to be.
She probably saw it on Facebook
This guy.
that they were onto her. So at 4:50 this morning, she goes back and puts the presents on the front doorstep.
Who's singing in the background though?
He's at like
They were
a
already
event or
open.
something. No?
Hagar was already on probation for stealing from
Yeah,
a
she's a
store.
klepto.
She has been arrested for burglary, petty theft, and violation of probation.
The fact that she stole from
She
another
keeps stealing
cop's
shit.
wife is shocking. And then my
She's probably
wife
sitting in
saw
her
it
car,
all on
like, trying to
Facebook
talk
and knew
herself
more
out of it.
about than I did.
You know what I
Hagar lives
mean?
in the same neighborhood as the
It's like,
victims
I don't need to
and
steal
has
anything.
left
I don't need
many
to steal
neighbors
anything. I don't need to
wondering
steal
if she
anything.
could be
He
responsible.
jumps in the car like, ah, fuck it. Gotta do it. Gotta steal. Gotta get that rush. Like Winona Ryder and shit. You got money, bro. Like, what are you doing? It's like, fuck it. I just want to steal some shit. That's what Chris Rock used to say. Said every once in a while, I just want to steal shit.
I do it all the time. The
Yeah.
other day I got a $5 headphones from the Family Dollar across the street from my house.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. Just because it's unorganized and I think I could get away with it. Not that I guess I needed the headphones. So the white ones because my other ones broke.
Why'd you just pay for them?
I don't know. I was like, fuck it. I paid for other shit.
That ends up being just the cover for stealing.
Yeah. I do that at Walmart sometimes in the self-checkout line.
Mhm.
Throw a couple extra groceries. Walmart will eat it.
Yeah, but it's not yours, though.
No, it's Walmart's.
Right.
I stole it.
I know.
I know what I'm doing is wrong, but I still do it.
I hear you.
It's fucked up. But
Responsible.
I guess it's the same reason why I used to drive when I lived in Winter Park. I used to drive down like rich ass Winter Park, and I would throw my trash in people's yard
On purpose.
Especially because it's a rich neighborhood. I'm not going to do that in a poor neighborhood, but in a rich neighborhood, I'm going to do it because somebody's going to need to clean that up. And if it's a rich person, I'm slowly getting.
Is that
some
why I
type of
keep
stuff.
finding trash in my house, bro?
not,
And
they're gonna
I guess
pay
I don't live in
somebody.
a rich neighborhood, but like every once in a while, I walk out in the front yard and I'll just be like, cigarette butt. Like I don't even smoking cigarettes out here. You know, I'm like, what the hell is going on?
That's annoying.
What if somebody's like pissed off at his life and throwing trash out to even the fucking score or whatever, even the odds karmactically?
You're rich. It's like the reason why Rick James used to like step all over Eddie Murphy's couch. You can afford another one.
Fuck your couch.
Yo rich bitch. That's inspired by comedy in some way.
I'm by winning.
For their own missing packages. Be sure to watch Inside Edition.
Some Hot Wheels rims and wheels stolen from an SUV outside of a Southwest Miami-Dade home.
And the family says they were targeted. Local 10's Sanella Sabovic has more on this crime that was caught on camera in Southwest Miami-Dade.
Thieves targeting a family early in the morning while they were sleeping, stealing the wheels off of their car that was parked right in front of their home.
See,
right
that's
here.
fucked up.
The whole
When you take from like a person or like a family, that to me, and whatever, all stealing is bad, but there's just a line. It's like you can't take from people. Take from the Walton family, if anything. They got plenty of money. You know,
Walton family?
Yeah, they own Walmart.
Okay.
They don't take care of none of their employees either. So
That's what I hear.
got to even out the score somehow.
Climactically. Throw
Yeah,
trash in their yard.
so I'm part of their karma.
I hear you.
act, it was all caught on camera. Cristina Pariente says two men made their way to her home early Wednesday morning,
That's fucked
sometime
up.
after 4:30, with their eyes set on the BMW SUV parked right on her driveway along Southwest 61st Street. She says the men got out of a white car somewhere out of camera view and simply walked over to her property, examined the car, and immediately began to work on removing the rims and tires. At one point, one of the men noticed the camera and turned it before getting back to work on the car, not realizing that a second camera was still rolling. Pariente says her husband and newborn baby were sleeping when the theft happened and never heard a thing. The family just moved to the area this summer and normally don't leave their car outside. What's even more alarming is that
That was a neighbor.
she says she caught the same white car the night before, scoping out her home right on her surveillance video, again coming late at night while the family was sleeping. For this new mom, knowing that people were preying on her home leaves her feeling nervous and unsettled.
For me, it was a really big safety issue, especially when I found out that they came by the night before. And we have perimeter lights on our property, and for them to know and watch and scope the house out and wait for the lights to turn off and have all the timing perfect was a very scary thought to me.
Pariente tells me that the wheels are worth about $5,000. She said that she has heard from other people in the neighborhood that this kind of thing has been happening.
Oh, yes, y'all. The hell are you doing? Just press the unlock button, bro.
There's a baby back there.
Oh, he robbed the
He
car.
stole the car. I'm guessing. And now he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. That's the only thing I could think of. That's the only thing it takes. You know how hard it is to get a baby out the car in the middle of summer in a baby seat? You start sweating and shit. Everything gets all slippery.
Slippery. Oh, you were right.
He just the way he was acting, especially when he went to the front to back. I've done that before. I've hit all three
Stole a
doors.
baby?
I've hit all three doors because I wasn't thinking. I was trying to get the baby out the car quicker. And then I fucking like hit all three doors. You know what I mean? It's like, and I'm finally like stop and think. It's like, oh, I need to do this. And then I felt the heat going in there and fumbling around with the baby seat and be like, it's like I reach up under here, and all of them are a little different. I knew exactly what was going on inside the car.
Yeah, it's like a seatbelt has a seatbelt.
I've shot people for less. I sent you this because of the title. Like, the dude pulls a gun out because his furniture arrived late, and then threatened the guy to shoot him, and he shot people for less. Like, what's less than coming late with your furniture? What do you think is less than coming late with the furniture?
Giving me cold fries at McDonald's.
Wow, shot for that.
The once weekly Trulicity
We'll
pen.
get some Trulicity.
Each pen is filled with a week's worth of Trulicity. Trulicity, along with diet and exercise, can help lower your A1C and blood sugar
Inflammation
numbers.
of your
In a study,
pancreas.
94% of people said
If
that
you have
Trulicity
pain in the
and
stomach
easy to
area
use.
that is severe and will not go away, stop taking Trulicity
Is
and
this
call
vegan?
your healthcare provider right away.
Is it vegan?
Probably. The pain may happen with or without vomiting. It may be felt going from your abdomen through your back. Hypoglycemia.
What's he holding? Is he holding his kidneys while he's
Yeah,
walking?
he's like, I got those goddamn side effects
Goddamn
from Trulicity. So I don't have headaches or whatever the shit. You kind of stop from getting through this stuff. But
Multiple endocrine
dizziness,
neoplasias
blurred
syndrome
vision,
type 2.
anxiety,
Stop
irritability, mood changes, sweating, slurred speech, hunger, confusion, drowsiness, shakiness, weakness, headache, fast heartbeat, feeling jittery. Talk to your health provider
What is
about
this
low
supposed
blood-
to help?
I don't know. Trulicity's not recommended for people with stomach problems. Yo, kidney problems, stomach problems, acute kidney injury, severe stomach problems. Trulicity may cause stomach problems, so if you have stomach problems, don't take Trulicity. Jesus fucking Christ. What is it for?
Death. So get some Trulicity, guys.
Yeah. Fuck yourself.
Oh, I thought this was gonna be. I thought that was gonna be a story about the Florida man that.
Yeah, me too. Allegedly, his go back. Did you close already?
Yeah.
All right. He got his furniture late. He threatened to shoot somebody for less because in Florida, it's either all or nothing. But you can't like just have a gun and use it just for a little protection shit. Nah, Florida says I got a gun so I can use it. I got the right to use it.
Stand my ground.
Stand my ground, even if it's goddamn furniture being late.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna kill somebody because I'm a stupid asshole.
Well, we could probably go on for like 730 days,
And we can even come back and keep talking about stuff that we haven't talked before because it'll keep happening. Because Florida has a
and there's a
fucking-
lot of men in Florida,
and women,
women.
mostly
That's
drug
mad
addicts that are
misogynist.
bad women, right? They usually get high. But what's up with Buddy? You think he's staying together with his girlfriend, or is it a nah, or his wife? What do you think it's a
He's
nah?
in jail still. I think he's got to work that all out. She's
And-
probably getting fucked by somebody else.
Yeah, but for like money, so it's
Maybe.
okay.
Maybe she finds another pimp.
She's
He's
looking
going
for
to
one.
jail for a while.
He did shoot with the cops.
Let me ask you an honest question, as opposed to not being honest.
Hold on, I haven't been drinking my beer this episode.
The truth serum. Have you ever done something that can be considered Florida man, but just didn't get caught?
Did I ever do anything that could be considered Florida man but did not get caught? Yeah. Wang Box is probably pretty Florida man. Remember Wang Box?
No, what's
The
that?
short-lived social media challenge. It's not really a social media challenge, but it could have been one. Could have been one of those dumb challenges.
I don't remember.
You just put your dick in somebody's mailbox.
You put your dick in people's mail.
After the radio show a couple times.
Yo, that whole radio show is a Florida man episode.
Not mistakes, but just But yeah,
Mosh pitting to Al Green is a Florida bit.
Mhm.
College radio host mosh pit to Al Green.
But yeah, that was probably one. I'm usually the guy trying to do the right thing. Definitely have done the asshole wrong thing and been disrespectful to women before and made fun of handicapped people before and been like consciously racist. You know what I mean?
Brought a stuffed animal into a gas station and asked if you could buy beer for it.
That's a Florida man kind of thing. Because if I got in an argument over that, it would have been a big, it'd have been a cornerstone of it. It would have been the fucking like man with giant stuffed bear fights clerk at 7-Eleven, wherever I was. But nah, I don't think I'm generally trying to be the best version of myself I could be. At least nowadays, for sure. Maybe in my 20s there was more Florida man-esque escapades. I I ripped a no parking sign out of the ground walking home. Like I just worked on it for a good 5 minutes and just pulled it out the ground, and then I just continued to walk home coming from downtown.
That's some Florida man shit.
That's a Florida man shit. For
Yeah.
real. But didn't get caught, lucky enough, even though later on in that walk I was laying in the middle of the street. Lost my phone that day though.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, shout out to all the Florida men and women. Shout out to everybody that's been tuned into these podcasts. I hope you find all these stories entertaining or disrespectful, whatever. It's Florida for you.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all about your perception.
You should definitely make sure you hit us up. Tell us about things that we shouldn't be talking about so that we can talk about them. Because fuck you.
Can we get some more mean comments? Like, for real.
Yeah,
where are all the
everybody's
trolls
pretty
when you need them?
Everybody's pretty nice nowadays. Somebody...
I need some negativity.
But I think it'll come. It'll come. It's coming on the DMs already.
It's going to start flooding in.
The teenagers.
Well, I'm Fredo Peens, and
I'm
of course...
still Chris Thompson.
That's who he is. And this is Fresh Produce Florida Media at Gmail is the email up here. Email us all your gang information. Let us know what he's doing. And of course, free 6ix9ine.
Oh no, maybe Wait, he still needs a little more time. I think.
Yeah, like a month or two.
He's a little time to hang out.
The internet needs him
and get it all away. He does need to come home soon and do something other than make music. I think
he is a Florida man from New York.
I think he should get himself a little show with Complex or with Cartoon Network or something, like him as a cartoon character, because he is a cartoon character. He could do a kid show and turn his whole life around, something like that, like a little cartoon where he's
snitchy.
He's a teenager or something, and he's just running around with his gold, his rainbow, whatever, and all of that shit.
Yeah, show it to kids because it's a cartoon. Well, peace and love.